Hello guys, and welcome back to another one with us, the Review Bros. And today we're going to be looking at a pre-workout of sorts, but it's one of these instant hit ones. You don't have to mix it up, you don't have to stir it in a glass or shake it in a shaker. You literally just crack it, neck it, and boom. So how will it fare as we cover the usuals? Taste, price, label, and effects. And obviously you've seen it on the thumbnail, you've seen it in the title. It's called Maxi 4 Shot by Vyomax Nutrition. But first, if you're new here and you like our videos, please do hit the like button because it does help us out. Hit the sub button, hit the bell icon. So we drop about 3 reviews a week. But let's get into it. Okay, first up, taste mixability. It's going to be a nice, quick, easy one because it comes in one flavour, to my belief, and that is watermelon. So let's hope it's a good one. Obviously used it before, so we're going to be trying it again today on camera for you guys. Mixability, it's not a factor. It's already pre-mixed, so that's a very good thing, isn't it, for convenience factor alone. So, let's get it down. Cheers. Yeah, it's not a bad one. One more sip. It's very mild tasting. It's milder than you might expect. Where it's such a condensed pre-workout sauce, you know, right in a little bottle, you might think that it's gonna pack a huge sour punch or something like that when it concerns the flavour. But it is, like I say, very subtle. The watermelon flavour is there. It's a nice sweet flavour, it goes down easy, there's no nastiness on the back end. Obviously there's not too many ingredients to struggle with the flavour standpoint, so that's always a thumbs up. Well, when it concerns flavouring alone anyway. So yeah, I think they've done well in this scenario. Obviously we haven't used a shed ton of these shop-based pre-workouts, so we can't rate it on a flavour scale based on those alone. But putting it up against pre-workouts as a whole, I would be happy to give this an 8.5 out of 10. Like it's almost enjoyable. It's definitely very easily doable. So your average Joe is going to be perfectly fine with this, and it's just as well it is good tasting because, like I say, it's their only flavour. Let's move on to the next segment. Okay, let's talk price. So how much will this shot pre-workout be setting you back? Well, you head over to their official website, vyomaxnutrition.com, where you'll find a pack of 12 on there for £18. I don't think you can buy them individually, at least not on their website that I could see. But I think if you look at other retailers, you might be able to get hold of them as a single shot, but generally these things come in packs. So when you do the maths, when you work out that £18 against the 12 shots that you're going to be getting, it comes to £1.50 per the serving. Obviously we have a consistent price scale that works out how expensive pre-workouts are. So just for the sake of it, as it does still fall under a pre-workout, albeit a convenient shot-based one, this would come in at a 6 out of 10 on the price scale, where a 5 out of 10 is considered to be a typical average price point. So this is priced a bit better than an average pre-workout, or a typical priced pre-workout, shall we say. So bear in mind, it is obviously a shot pre-workout. There's a lot less ingredients in here than a fully fledged one. So you'll have to use your own discretion to a degree when it concerns the price, but you're always going to be paying more for these type of things because of the convenience factor. But let's move into the label. What exactly are we getting in this Max Force shot? Okay, it is label time, and do manage your expectations because there is obviously only so many ingredients they can pack into a small thing like this. But let's get into it. So we've got ourselves a 60ml serving amount. First up we have beta-alanine at 5 grams. You're not going to question if you're going to fill that one. The typical dose we see is 3.2 grams, so obviously they've gone above and beyond here with 5. That's that amino acid that's put in pre-workouts because it helps with your endurance when it builds up in your system, but it does give that itchy, tingly sense of urgency type feeling when it kicks in. And you should definitely feel it at 5 grams. I can tell you that much. That will have everything tingling. Then we've got taurine at 1 gram, a nice dose, a pretty typical dose of another amino acid. We like to call it a jack of all trades because it helps with your hydration, it helps with your focus, and it helps with your energy production. Then we move down to caffeine at a whopping 400 milligrams. And I say whopping because it is a small package and it's packing a huge punch when it concerns caffeine, and 400 milligrams is actually above the typical, I would say average amount is 300 to 350 milligrams in pre-workouts these days. So they've gone above and beyond again with 400 milligrams, about 4 cups of strong coffee, a couple of energy drinks worth of caffeine there. It's that main stimulant in any pre-workout that's going to hit you, wake you up and get you moving. Then we wrap off with vitamin B3, B6 and B12. They're not too noteworthy in terms of something you're going to feel acutely when you take it, but they do have background benefits in terms of helping your body with energy production, get everything firing, you know, filling in the gaps, as we like to call it. So we never sniff at vitamins in our pre-workouts. They're always good to see, but they don't, they're not game changing. They're not going to impact anything too heavily. So that is the label, guys. Like I said, it is short and sweet, but I do like the fact that although it is short and sweet, what they have put in there, they've really gone all in. They've full sent it. And I would argue that they've full sent it on ingredients that you feel, you know, you feel caffeine, you feel beta-alanine. So they've gone, right, okay, so we've only got so much capacity in this product, in this compact pre-workout we're making. So let's make the most of the dosages we can do and with the ingredients we can use. And I feel like they have done that. So yeah, how will it come together in the real world? Is that enough? Will that suffice? Let's find out. Okay, we are there, the effects section of Maxi 4 Shot by Vyomax Nutrition. In the couple of times myself and Aaron have used it. So what do we think? Well, let's start off at the beginning like we always do. It's going to be a relatively quick and easy effects section as they go, because obviously there's only a few ingredients in here really when we get right down to it. But how do they perform in the context of a shot pre-workout? Well, let's start off, like I say, from the beginning. Beta-alanine, it's in here at 5 grams. It kicks in 1, hella fast, 2, hella strong. With these concentrated type pre-workouts that are pre-mixed, they always kick in fast. Obviously, it's a shot style pre, so it's getting straight down, straight into your system, fast AF. There's no mixing, there's no mucking around, boom. So I would say within 5 to 10 minutes, you're starting to feel the onset of the heating sensation. Shortly after that, the itching and the tingles come in. 10 out of 10 on the tingle scale. You will not be questioning if you can feel a tingle or not. So obviously, if you don't like the tingles, just don't even go near it. If you like them, you're going to hella love them here because they're freaking strong, like I say. You feel them quick, you feel them strong. That's the first thing you feel. Now, I'll be honest, what you feel probably 10 minutes after that, so I'm talking 15, 20 minutes, is the 400 milligrams of caffeine kicking. Because you've got to remember, 400 milligrams is no slouch, firstly. And like I say, secondly, you are taking it in a literal hit. You know, you're not sipping on it, you're not drinking it over the course of 10, 20, 30, 40 seconds, even a couple of minutes. You're doing it in like 3 seconds. So it's going to get in your system insanely quick and intense. And yeah, it does come together bloody strong, the beta-alanine and the caffeine onset.
Savage pumps in the gym and the bedroom. Wolf pump.
What I would suggest is that this is the perfect pre-workout for someone who's in a pinch. You know, you're on the road, you're out and about, you haven't got the capacity to be mixing things up and mucking around with powders and stuff. It really does come together from a convenience standpoint, as they always do with these types of things, you know, pill-based things, shot-based things, anything that's quick and easy to do, it falls into that subcategory. So let's talk about the pre-workout experience in the gym first before I go into all of that anyway. So obviously, like I say, by the time it's 20, 30 minutes have passed, you're firing on all cylinders, the caffeine's hit you strong, the beta-alanine's fully kicking in and tingling, and not only are the tingles strong, but they last seemingly a long time, guys. I'm talking like half hour plus you're feeling these tingles, well into your training session. Now, in terms of the energy, it feels stronger than it should, because obviously you are taking it straight down. So although it says 400 milligrams on paper, it actually feels more towards the higher end of 400, even pushing 500 milligrams of caffeine. It just hits really, really fast and strong. So it's going to take it out of the realms of a daily driver and more towards, you know, stepping into stim junkie level caffeine. However, that is person dependent, and a lot of people would probably say 400 milligrams a day is fine in a pre-workout, and it probably is if you're not taking in any other sources of caffeine, you know, no coffees, no energy drinks on the side, then you probably could get away with 400 for some people. So it's teetering between, you can get away with it, but we wouldn't necessarily recommend taking it on a daily basis. Not that you necessarily would with this type of product anyway. So the caffeine, it hits strong. Beta-alanine, it hits strong and it lasts a long time, like I say. And that's it really, guys. Obviously you've got the taurine in there, which might help a little bit with when it concerns, like I say, energy production, focus and hydration, which might play into pumps a little bit. I don't think it's trying to give you pumps, this product, so it's almost a write-off when it concerns pumps. Obviously it's going to help you train harder, which will generate pumps indirectly, but it's not going to give you pumps directly like other pre-workouts, fully fledged pre-workouts might do. So it's worth bearing that in mind. It really is energy hit. It's not even really doing much for focus. Obviously you're going to be focused from the caffeine anyway, but it's not giving you a nootropic overload in that regard. So there's no tunnel vision, there's no euphoria, there's no feeling, you know, mega off your head with this one, or over the moon happy or anything crazy like that. It hits like a hefty amount of caffeine dose would hit. You know, you guys must know what 400 milligrams of caffeine feels like. It feels like that, but like I say, stronger. So you have to manage your expectations with what you're getting from this pre-workout. Now, what would I recommend it for? Like I said, people that are after a convenient type of product. I would personally buy the pack of 12 for the £18 and have it sitting in the boot of my car, have it sitting in my gym bag, and if I'm out and about or on the road and I can't nip home for any reason, or I haven't got a tub of pre-workout to handle, just anything like that, where you're in a bit of a pinch and you think, I don't want to go cold turkey training, I kind of want something, whoosh, 2 seconds, job done, right? And for £1.50, I don't think it's a rip-off. Obviously, it is in the context of comparing it to tub pre-workouts, but as shot pre-workouts go, I don't think it's a rip-off. They're all priced a bit more expensive, or even quite a bit more expensive than other conventional pre-workouts because of the nature of what they are. Obviously, you're paying for the packaging for a large extent, aren't you? For that one hit of pre-workout and the convenience factor, like I've mentioned many times. So that's the sort of person I'd recommend it to. I'd recommend it to anyone really. Like I said, beginners, it probably will be too strong for you. I know it sounds funny, it's only a caffeine-based pre, it's not got anything illicit in it. But 400 megs of caffeine in an immediate hit is quite intense, especially with the beta-alanine kicking in as well. So if you're a beginner, I would say, you know, maybe do half of it, or just get something weaker and build up to it. Intermediates and even stim junkies, I would say, will find warrant in this. You know, you will feel something just because of the nature of what it is. So it does outperform its label. I think they've been, like I said in the label section itself, I think they've been smart with their ingredient choices, what they've decided on, because although there's not much in it, what they have put in it is stuff that you do genuinely feel. And obviously that's going to translate into a gym session, a good gym session. So you get the high energy, you get the beta tingles, and for most people, to be honest with you, that is enough. So yeah, it performs as expected. You get a good gym session on it. The energy lasts a couple of hours. There is a slight come down at the end because obviously you've taken it in in such a quick scenario, like a quick hit. It does come down a little bit after the couple of hours window, but not nastily. It's just, you just do notice yourself getting a bit more like, yes, I feel a bit more. There's a bit of a come down, not a crash, but a bit of a come down, as you might expect of taking 400 milligrams in one hit. There's no appetite suppression, there's no jitters, no nastiness, there's nothing else negative associated with it apart from that small, slight come down after the couple of hours. So it's suitable for most gym sessions. Like I said, it's worth that price point in the context of what it is. And I wouldn't suggest that you buy this over a normal tub fully stacked pre-workout, no. Like I said, I would only suggest buying this if you've already got other pre-workouts purchased, like proper ones, but you want something for if you're in a bit of a tough spot and you want something that's quick and easy. I think that's it, guys. I think I've covered it all. Yeah, I think that is everything. Like I said, it should be a quick, easy effect section, but I feel like I've spoke quite a lot. But yeah, let me know what you think down below of this pre-workout. What's your favourite shot style pre? You know, what are some of the ones that you've taken that really spring to mind in terms of like ones that have hit you hard or that you enjoy? I know there's quite a few out there on the market, but this is definitely one of the better ones you can get your hands on, get a hold of, whatever you want to say. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down below, and as always, stay stim.